Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I am your host, Escalante TV. Now, in this video is going to be a follow-up to my Aggretsuko iceberg video. So in that video, I discussed the subject of the Aggretsuko Prequel manga. Now, not to get it confused with the Aggretsuko Oni Press comics, which are their own entity. Just to make this clear again, because I feel like some people might get confused. Because if you type in Aggretsuko manga, it's going to lead you to the Aggretsuko Oni Press comics. Now, let's just get this clear. A comic is like something that's kind of westernized. It's a colored in version of like of a story, speech bubbles, all that. But the manga itself exists, like the Aggretsuko Prequel manga. Like there was a manga made way back, maybe about a couple years, detailing the story of Aggretsuko during elementary school. It was titled Aggretsuko Stress Explosion, given the now found Aggretsuko Prequel manga thanks to RagingRedPanda. So RagingRedPanda decided to find a copy himself. He found a seller, got it for about $30 US, and it took about a weekish to get it, and he now has it in his hands. And that inspired me to go ahead and find this manga myself. And it wasn't too hard. So you know that Drake meme where like the guy just like has a sudden revelation looking at the laptop if Drake's showing him something on the screen? That's how I felt, because all I had to do was take the words Aggretsuko manga, translate them into Japanese, like copy and paste the kanji and everything. And I did find places where you can look up and buy it. I think my first link led me to like a dead link, but the second one was like Amazon. So I was like, all right, let's see what Amazon has. So it's only exclusively on Amazon Japan. Like you have to go onto that domain to find like Japanese products. And I found it. I found a few sellers that are selling it for about 1,500, 1,600 yen, used in new condition. I think I might have gotten mine used, but it's on good condition, but I have to wait and see when I get it. So it looks like a pretty cheap price. I think it was, without the shipping and handling, that I think 1,000 yen is like about $10, I think, $11, $12. But if you add the shipping and handling, overseas shipping, that totaled for me about like 3,000-ish yen, about $35 US. So you guys better like this video, maybe share it, because we had to take a little bit out of our pockets for this one. And it's gonna arrive around, for me, Amazon Japan says it's gonna come in March 21st, but hopefully I might get my copy in about a week or two, similar to Raging Red maybe, but we'll see. Because right now it's just a waiting game for me. But Raging Red has a manga, so now I think the work now is to preserve the comic digitally, have scans of it, and translate it. So maybe Anglo-Western viewers could at least understand it, pass it along, have it preserved. And that's the thing. That's the challenge with Aggretsuko, is that the preservation game is kind of a challenge right now, given that Aggretsuko belongs to like streaming only, and there's no physical DVDs, there's no physical media, and the physical media that does exist doesn't seem to be complete, given that there's only like 2 DVDs of the shorts, and they don't have all the shorts. So the only way you can do it is like play the Candy Crush Aggretsuko clone on your phone and watch the shorts there. But I don't think necessarily anyone wants to go through that loophole, wants to just jump into that barrier, have barriers into having to access content, or having that gate kept. And that's kind of the challenge we're trying to overcome here, is have that accessible for everyone. So yeah, all I had to do was type that in Japanese kanji and have that imported. I had to create my own Amazon Japan account. And what's funny enough is that my debit card anti-theft system kicked in from my bank. I got a message from my bank, and we're like, did you use your card today? Which I'm kind of glad they asked, but yeah, it was me. I had to pull out funds for a Japanese manga on a Japanese Amazon account. But yeah, that's my story, finding the Aggretsuko Prequel manga. So now, yeah, I think it is really just a challenge to find someone to translate. I think Fiverr has people that that work in Japanese translation, but I'm not too sure. It has to be someone trustworthy. I get it. That's also a challenge. But besides that, I think this is step one to having like the Aggretsuko prequel manga being in kind of the Western lexicon in the Aggretsuko fans' minds. Now, it's kind of odd to realize that not a lot of Aggretsuko fans know about this piece of media, just given that I feel like it definitely got missed just because of a language barrier too, but also it's kind of just a little bit of a hard pill to swallow is that Aggretsuko is almost forgotten at this point. I think after the show ended, it kind of just faced a dramatic drop off in popularity to the point to where it was just kind of shelved for people in the back of their minds. A lot of casual viewers have kind of moved on, and to that extent, I think that's why this manga got missed. It's just that people just felt like, yeah, all right, show's over, let's move on to other things. But this always stayed in the back of my head. At some point, it would come back to kind of haunt me a little bit when I made the Aggretsuko iceberg video, that this piece of media was just never found. And I think even a little bit before that too. I think before Aggretsuko ended was that we just never had the full text. We didn't have the full text to really look at up until this point that we can now work with it. I can work with it too, and maybe make scans of it with my phone, hopefully, and just have a PDF file for myself. But don't know if you know anyone in Japanese translation and maybe can translate this piece for a good price, you can get into contact with me, Raging Red, whoever. But besides that, I think we just have to see who does freelance work. But anyways, as I play the waiting game, there's another couple of other books that I might review on this channel sometime. I'm starting to pick up literature, trying to get back into reading myself. I've had this lost, forgotten Tintin comic, if you guys know the Tintin graphic novels. I have the Tintin book where he goes to the Soviet Union, so I might cover that one on my channel. I had plans to cover it on my channel, but I completely forgot about it myself. Kind of left it on a shelved. Maybe might go back to that. And I ordered a Halo book. I ordered my first Halo book to cover the Fall of Reach, given the Halo TV series. So yeah, getting into the world of books, getting into manga, getting to the Aggretsuko prequel manga for the first time, seeing the whole thing for myself other than 12 pages. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe for more of my videos, and maybe I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.